Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Small Talk with Compa. It's been a minute.
Yes,
but we're
it has.
back. Yeah. But we're back and ready to catch up. I'm your host, Will, and here with my brother.
Denier, second host.
How we do, man? How's it going, Compa? How you been?
Pretty good, man. Took a little break, a small one, nothing crazy. New Year's came and left, and now we're here.
It just went really fast, man.
Yeah. And it's kind of started in a rocky start, didn't it? Had a lot of crazy things going on in the world.
Yeah, but I try to think about the positive part about this and try to leave all the negative out. But we can't believe it. We're in 2025. Jesus.
Yes, we are, man. Isn't that crazy?
Man.
It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I can't wait. We had a little break. So everyone that was waiting for another episode, here it is. And thank you for your patience. We have been looking to upgrade and have a better understanding of our equipment and what we have, and try to give a better show and podcast for you guys. And I think we have that, and we can't wait to show you.
Yeah, just a little small break, just to kind of regroup. Spend some time with family. I took a small trip down south. We'll talk about that in a minute. But no, you know what? Now we're back. We're back, and we don't have video yet, but we will. We will have video soon. I promised my compadre that we're gonna get that going. Hopefully sooner rather than later. It's just it's a short amount of space that we have right now, but we're working with it.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get there, and we're so excited to hopefully bring that to our platform. So
For sure.
definitely.
That's a nice sweater. No, you have, Will. That's a nice sweatshirt. You know what? It was really hot. It was really hot down in Mexico. Coming back up here is fucking brick. It is cold out here.
Yo, the temperature here, it is insane. It is brick city here, but my compadre just gave me a nice sweater. To describe it is actually our merch. We are having our sweaters with Small Talk with Compa. I stand corrected. And it was actually made from your sister-in-law, right?
Yes, she has a little little small business.
Really?
On this little side hustle.
Little side hustle there?
Yeah.
All right. And if I'm not mistaken, her, you can follow her on Instagram. It says Yols_Eno Creations.
That sounds about right.
Yeah?
Hopefully that's the right way to say it. But yeah, that's you can find her there on her Instagram.
Yeah.
You need any merch, any T-shirts, stickers, she does all that kind of cool stuff for you.
Amazing. Yeah, man, these sweaters are fantastic. I mean, like real, like top notch. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and follow her. That is YOLS _INOCREATIONS. That's Yols_Eno Creations. Shout out to Yolis, man. She's doing great. And yeah, man, these sweaters are good and they fit right, man.
Yeah, they're nice and warm, right?
I love it. This is like part of our merch, and that's something else that we're kind of thinking and planning on doing for our Small Talk with Compa. So we're having this merch coming your way, and the first ones that we did with the hoodies. Hopefully we have other cool stuff to give away. All right.
For sure, yeah. It's just a small hoodie. It's really nice, really warm, and it's just a little small like teaser. You'll see it all over the Instagram and the newly back TikTok. You see it everywhere, and there's also going to be the giveaway that we're giving away on Instagram. So make sure you tune in for that. You'll see many posts of that in the next couple of days, next couple of posts that we're going to be working on.
Absolutely, man. So just go over to our Instagram. There's gonna be some rules that you need to follow in order for you to participate. But once you do that, your name will be in the roster, and then we're just gonna pick a name and
a random winner.
A random winner.
Yep.
Can't wait. All right. So, compa, what have you been doing over in Mexico, man? The motherland.
The motherland, man. It was I went to the motherland for 19 days to be exact. I just got back last night from out of Mexico. I took the flight from the city, from El DF.
Uh-huh.
Smooth, from coming back. I was down in my mother-in-law's house.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed there for a bit. Went to my grandma's house for a little bit as well, and drive back to the city of Mexico. It was actually pretty smooth. It was smoother than what I thought. It was about a 5-hour drive, 5.5-hour drive. You know,
right.
those drives.
I know the room, man. I know how that goes.
The flight was smooth. Shout out, Shout out to Aeromexico. They're pretty smooth. They very smooth transition to get people in the plane. It was very, very nice. They also accommodated us with a nice little meal, which came out of left field, and I enjoyed it really well. Actually.
Wow! All right,
it was good.
Shout out to Aeromexico.
Word.
Go.
Word.
Awesome.
So Aeromexico, if you hear this, don't forget us.
For real, man. And how was like the rancho life? What's the difference from the rancho life to living in the city? Did you get accustomed to it? I mean, I think you do. I mean, but
it took me a second because this time around I went with my wife. The last time I was by myself and it wasn't the best experience, but this time it was me and the wife, and it was great, man. I kind of just it hit. It fell right. I fell right in place. It took me a day or two.
Okay,
but after that, it was nice. It was easy to settle in.
I'm pretty sure you welcomed the inner peace. Getting out of the city for a couple of days. I mean, I think that's great for anyone that wants to do that. So were you able to enjoy that and able to kind of reset and really, have an idea of like, oh, you know what? I'm ready to go back and be in an attack mode.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It was very, very, very relaxing. Seeing especially seeing my grandma, who's she's older, she's up in her age, and she is. When I say this woman is strong as hell, she is strong. She's still walking. Yeah. She needs support, but she's eating well. She eats spicy food, just like how a true Mexican would eat. And it was very nice to see her. It was very soothing. It's my grandma means a lot to me, and it was just very nice that was definitely one of the part that was relaxing. Just seeing her smile. We walked around with her around the neighborhood. She lives actually in Cuautla, which is in Morelos. Yeah, which is more like a bigger city than the rancho. It was There was definitely a lot of people in that town. But it was fine. It was a little loud during the day because she lives right next to a school. Yeah, and then at night it just went silent, which I'm cool with. Yeah, it's cool. And my aunt who lives with her, who actually takes care of her, she has like a little store in front of her house. Yeah. And the last time I was there, she didn't sell beer. So this time around, she was selling beer and cigarettes. Not that I smoked, but you best believe I definitely had some caguamas.
Kawasakis.
It was $2.95 for a caguama.
$2.95. That's amazing.
That's like $2.95, like dollar the currency, which was
not bad at all.
It was great.
It was great.
I mean, I only had like 3 or 4, but
you were like 2, please.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, Dan, man, thanks for sharing that. I mean, it's always good to hear your personal connection with like your family, with your grandmother and your aunt. It's good for you to see that and to experience that, because not every day, you're able to see your grandma or your family over there. So I'm glad that you were able to do that, man. And I'm glad I see you refreshed, man. I see you like different. I feel like you're ready. You're ready for this attack mode. I feel like you're ready to take this to a whole different level, man. I feel it. I feel the vibe, man. So
yeah, man. I was really motivated to come back to record this podcast. Yeah. Like this podcast was in my head the whole time, obviously. Yeah. And
full disclosure, I'm like texting him like, when you coming back? Because I'm like, also like in my head, I'm like, I want to get back to this recording, and this podcast. So
Yeah.
anyway, sorry for interrupting.
No, all good. And like a lot of the motivation comes is because a lot of, like we don't have like a huge following just yet, but there's people that are like just listening to us from all over. Obviously here in the States, and then a few states in Mexico as well. Guanajuato popped up in the radar, which was shout out to the people in Guanajuato.
Man, when you told me that, I was amazed, man. Damn, people from Guanajuato is listening to us. That's like amazing. That's when we got to speak more Spanish.
Definitely.
Right?
I think hay que hablar el español un poquito más.
Un poquito más, porque pues ya la gente lo está escuchando allá en Guanajuato. Mira, muchas gracias por la gente que están ahí en Guanajuato escuchándolos. Me da mucho gusto que tengan la oportunidad de tener su tiempo, pues, estar ahí con nosotros. Y pues estamos comenzando y yo creo que vamos a escalar y estoy muy agradecido. Gracias, la verdad.
Igualmente, y el español va a salir todo mochado, pero le vamos a echar ganas en hablar. Chingue su madre, ¿sí o no?
Chingue su madre, ya. Con el español, le vamos a hacer un Span English aquí, porque
exactly.
Pues, aquí no hay reglas, aquí no hay nada de que, hey, we speak in English, speak in Spanish. It'll be Span English. So, para nuestros paisanos allá en México, échale un chingo de ganas allá, porque pues, como yo veo las cosas, le están yendo muy bien. Especialmente con la presidenta, la Claudia, que fue al pueblo de mi mamá, de Chinatla.
Yeah,
man.
It's funny you bring that up, because when I was down, because I also went to go see my mother-in-law with my wife, and like I said, I left yesterday afternoon. I saw her motorcade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, she was rolling deep.
Well,
like full military.
She's la presidenta.
Yeah.
So
no, I know. But
it
was you see it here. You see when our presidents, you know how they shut down the streets and like avenues or whatever here in the States. This woman travels with a goddamn army. Like, she does not play. Like, she's got a full team.
And we need to understand that. I mean,
big time.
A lot of unfortunately, a lot of negativity also within that, but she was for the people, man. I saw videos.
She is definitely for the people.
Yeah, I see her, just her genuine love for the pueblo.
Yeah, big time.
Just like hugging everyone, actually listening to them, which is the most important thing. Just interacting.
Yeah.
With the people in Mexico, it's just
it's good to see. It's good to see, she's actually going into those deep towns of. I can't remember the last time a president went to any of those towns.
Exactly.
He went to your neighborhood, my rancho, my wife's rancho.
Yeah. And
she was out there, man. She was out there, hugging people, talking to children, saying "I love you" to everybody, and saying that I got your back.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
I mean, obviously, she didn't go for that as well. I mean, for what I hear, she's helping the elderly. I think that she's doing this type of pensions for the elderly. I think they also increasing their compensation, which is amazing for all the retirement citizens of Mexico. So I think it's very important for that to keep that in mind, that she's not only there just to kind of show her face and say hi to everyone. She's really, doing things.
No, she's definitely putting in work.
And obviously empowering for women. She's gonna really advocate for women out there. So, para todas las paisanas que están allá en México, ponse pilas, porque, esta presidenta viene con todo y se ve que, she's there for the women, for empowerment. So, it's a good time for Mexico.
Yeah, it's definitely is. She got to my mother-in-law's town late in Guerrero.
Okay.
And wow, bro, those people, people that live there, they love her, man.
Yeah,
man. It was
yeah.
When I say it was crazy, it was people really, really wanted to to interact with her. And I feel like she doesn't travel with, I mentioned that she travels with obviously a motorcade and her team. But when she's around these people, she doesn't have a secret service. I'm sure they're around. But
yeah,
because from the videos that I saw, these people were really hugging her and
that just goes to show you she's not afraid.
Yeah,
she's not afraid, and I think which is also kind of, you have to be careful but at the same time, she knows and she understands that the little small towns also need their voice to be heard,
Yeah.
and she's doing everything in her power to hear them out.
Yeah. And it's great. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to her.
Shout out. I think they deserve a clap. I think they deserve a clap.
I feel like
for La Presidenta Claudia, for real.
The president of Mexico and Mexico itself is in a great state right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is for you, Madam President.
Madam President, absolutely. I think that she's doing very well, going into 100 day, and that's the president of Mexico. So, I'm really excited for my parents' country, and I think it's your country, right? You were born over there, right?
I was born over there. Yes, I was. So when I got to Mexico, I left on New Year's Day, which is a nightmare to travel. Obviously.
Really? I thought it would be easy.
Oh, I got to the airport, and not thankfully, I have a Mexican passport, and my wife and I just went through TSA or getting out immigration like nothing.
Okay.
Everybody else, you should have seen those lines, bro.
Yeah.
Like, those lines were
coming out. Coming out
going into Mexico.
Going into Mexico, yeah. Which is okay,
right?
Because if you have a Mexican passport, they're gonna just get they're just gonna vámonos.
Yeah,
but when
it was super easy.
A different country, they're gonna
that line. They must have been in there for like 3 hours.
Jesus Christ!
Like at least because those lines were ridiculous.
Damn.
I would have if somebody voted. I would travel with somebody with a U.S. passport. Like I'll meet you at the bar.
For real.
And you text me when you're done. I might be drunk.
That's how long it was.
It was pretty long, bro.
I gotta get the what's it called? The dual
citizenship.
The dual citizenship, man, because that's insane. I'm not waiting 3 hours, 4 hours, man. Crazy.
Yeah,
I got things to do.
Definitely. No, but overall, it was a good trip. It was good to see family.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Felt like home, right?
Yeah. The food was great. They all about hospitality.
Yeah.
I was in my grandma's house, and on the last day that I was there, my aunt made food, and we were kind of in a rush.
Yeah.
And we ate, but we didn't really eat. And she was like,
just grab and go.
No, she was like, what do you mean you're done?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, tía, es que me siento lleno, this and that.
Yeah.
No, she's like, cómete todo.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, tía, there's like 15 tortillas there. I'm not gonna eat
over
those.
there, man. That's a sign of disrespect.
Yeah, I know, and I felt bad. On the way down to Guerrero, I was like, damn, I feel what the fuck?
They need to see you eat 2 plates.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna give you food to go.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't feel bad, but I just felt like, God, but I was full, It was also like 11 in the morning, and she's giving me like delicious. What the hell it was? I can't remember what it was. I think it was carne enchilada.
Carne enchilada,
and and salsa de guaje. If you know guaje.
Ooh. Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like,
the visit to the bathroom was
and cheese.
Oh, forget about it. You destroyed the bathroom by law.
No, it was fine. It wasn't so bad, but it was good.
Yeah. Well, speaking about food though, like, how was the tacos over there?
Good. Yeah. We went to this place that had really good tacos al pastor.
Ooh.
It was done in a small tortilla, which was nice.
Did they cut it like in the
the trompo?
On the trompo with the freaking pineapple.
All right, the vibras
with the homemade tortillas in their hands,
fresh.
You gotta eat it there, bro.
1 tortilla, not 2.
One tortilla. And just eat it right there. It has to be eaten right there on the spot.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
The Mexican tacos, off the hook.
You know what though? I gotta say, we went out to eat in a few places, and I gotta say, home cooked food for me it always hits different.
Yeah.
It always hits like,
of course,
like the core, of your inner self.
Yeah,
like it feels fresh, right there, made for you on the spot. And I'm sure the restaurants do it the same, but I don't know. There's just something about it, a home cooked meal that it's always satisfying to me, at least.
I think yeah, I think so too. I think that when you're surrounded by the people that are making the dish, and you're vibing and you're having a great conversations while they're preparing the delicious food, it feels good. You know, it just feels right. It feels, you know, it just can't go wrong. So, yeah, homemade food is the best. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. So I had some good tacos. I had on my way back. I had a bowl of pancita,
did you eat some weird
AK
shit over there?
aka what's pancita? What is the other name for it?
Tripe?
Yeah, no, but there's another word for it in Spanish.
Menudo.
Menudo. I know it as pancita.
Yo, bro.
Everybody, I feel like everybody else
that's
calls
like a
it menudo.
norteño type.
Is that what it
man.
is?
I think so, man, because I don't hear it on the South, man. South is pancita. Me
Yeah,
vale madre.
to me, it's like un caldo de
Un
panza
caldo de
y
panza.
vámonos.
Y vámonos, güey. Es para la
Spicy, let's
cruda.
go.
Let's go. But
Yeah.
I don't say it. So when I go to places, sometimes they be like,
Yeah, but yeah, the panza was good. The panza was the pancita was delicious. It was it was nice. Would you ask me what gross or what if I had anything that was
yeah,
wasn't
if you ate some weird food over there besides like
weird food, not gross, weird.
Yeah, weird food. You know, sometimes you know weird things are not gross. It's just you know weird because you think about it. Like for example, pork ears. People don't like it. Other people love it.
I'll eat a pork ear.
They have to
Why
be
not?
crispy though.
Oh yeah.
They gotta be
Sure.
crispy, and I eat those. But yeah, man, there anything besides like tripe that you ate?
They try to get me to eat chapulines.
Chapulines are
Taco
good.
de chapulín.
Yeah. It's
Can't
like
do it,
grasshoppers,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't
I
do it.
ate them. They're delicious.
I've had them once. I gave them a try, but it gives me a ick, bro.
Really?
It doesn't taste like anything, and it
I taste them. They were good.
if a bug had a taste,
Yeah.
that's what it tastes like.
Really?
Like to me at least. I don't know if they were because normally they like fry them, right? Or
They kind of like
crispy.
they fillet it so this crisp. I don't know what they do with it, but like they put it in a sartén, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like
They make them crispy.
they make it crispy, but they put some chile and limon.
Yeah.
So
I
this
know.
like it covers the taste, I guess. I don't know.
I can't.
Nah,
Not for
I
me.
like it. I like the crunch. I like the taste of it.
I can't
Weird.
do the bugs.
No,
No, not for me.
did you eat chivo?
What? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So when we were down in my mother-in-law's house,
Yeah.
my compadre, shout out to him, he told his dad if he can come through with a chivo barbacoa with the consomme.
Man, to this day, man, it's
Bro,
the best taco I ever had. I'll tell you my small story after your story, but go ahead.
so good. He made it on Sunday. He's like he got up at like I think 7 a.m.
Really?
and then he had it down where we were staying at like 1. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
It's like it's a whole different
It just
taste, right?
it was made at home.
Yeah.
It was a home cooked barbacoa.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Chile en vinagre, baló,
But it has to. And
consommé,
with a side of Coke. That's it.
Coke de botella, the tall one.
Yeah, the tall
La
one.
negra. La
La
negra,
negra, yep.
la litro y medio, hit the spot.
At the spot, man. Homemade tortillas, man.
Oh, man.
Can go with a little bit of chicharron inside.
Yeah. And then him and I, we finished a case of Victorias.
Victorious.
It was nice.
Love it, yeah.
Listening to cumbias.
Look at that.
Good time with that. That he showed some good hospitality. That my compadre's dad. Shout out to him.
Shout out, man. Shout out, man. Good looking for the good looking at the with being hospitable. Tacos de barbacoa, man. That's amazing. Like a little bit about the tacos of barbacoa is that it can be duplicated, and what I mean by that is this: to this day, I still remember that taste of tacos de barbacoa. And the only reason why I say this, and I'm gonna share a story. I was about maybe 12 years old, and I went to Chinatla, a little small town in Puebla.
It's not so small anymore.
Well, not so small anymore, but at that time it was small. And we went because my parents were going to get married. And so, in Chinatla, there's a custom that my father, but the groom had to get some leña and chivo, right? But anyway, my uncle, he started carving these chivos, right? Something I didn't want to see, but whatever.
Oh, like he skinned it?
He skinned them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry to cut you off, but he asked me if no, I'm sorry. My wife asked me if you should go help him.
Yeah. Hell no.
I'm like, nah.
No.
I don't want to go skin. You know what? Because I've heard bad stories about people skinning the
Really?
The chivo that is not a good experience, or not just a chivo, just an animal in general.
An animal in general, bro. Nah.
Not for me.
I don't know.
No, thank you.
Dude, why would you ask me that?
Yeah, I told him like, no, you crazy.
Oh
It was for
man.
my dinner. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So going back to the story, man. So they did all that. They separating all the organs, blah 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 blah. Like I don't want to go into details, right? So the good part starts. It starts.
Vegans, cover your ears.
Yeah, please. I'm so sorry, but this is something. This is just something positive at the end, and you'll see why. So as soon as that happens, right, my uncle gets the meat, right, and he puts it on the. They do it on the ground.
Yeah,
it's like an oven type.
Yep.
You know, and they cover it with like banana leaves, I believe, right, like a green banana leaves, and they cover it up. I don't know if they season it. I didn't remember, but I just know that they put it on the ground and they leave it there for, man, I want to say it has to be more than 12 hours or 16 hours. So they did it at night, and in the morning we were going to wake up and it was going to be ready, right? So I was super excited because my uncle's like, we're going to wake up and we're going to uncover it and you're going to, see how the barbacoa tastes. And mind you, I never tried barbacoa until that day, right? So I wake up, my uncle wakes me up, with the freaking gallo. You know what I mean?
Bro.
That's the alarm.
That gallo, man.
Yo, never misses. And, he does what he does. We wake up and my uncle's like, hurry, come on. He starts like doblando tortillas, like homemade. And he started putting it in a sartén, he started cooking the tortillas, right? And as he's doing that, my other uncle and his friend starts uncovering the little underground oven. And as soon as I see that, that meat was just right, man. Everything paused. The barbacoa was amazing. Just by looking at it. They throw the banana, they uncover it, and once it was uncovered, my uncle's like, here, get a piece of tortilla. And when I got the piece of tortilla, I just took it with the barbacoa and I just tasted it. And when I tell you it was the best experience of my life, tasting that taco, it was amazing. I never experienced that taste of, it's just like melted in your mouth, man.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing, And when I was telling you about the banana leaves, it's actually the maguey leaves. It's called maguey.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it was the maguey leaves. But the taco was amazing, man. Never, to this day, I still remember. It can never be duplicated. I go everywhere. I try different type of tacos, and yeah, they're great and they're fantastic. But it was that moment. You can never replace that, man. Coming out of the oven and you just putting the taco in the meat and eating it.
Coming up from the ground.
Coming up from the ground, man. It's a whole different experience, man. It's like no other. So if I took long of saying that story, I'm sorry, but it just brought me back to my childhood. So
no, not at all.
It was good.
Do you like the blood sausage that they do?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
So I have a story about that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother-in-law once, she didn't make me. I volunteered to help her to make the barbacoa here in the apartment that we were staying in.
Huh?
And I did. I said, yeah, I volunteered. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
And everything was good. It was fine. I was helping her with the chivo. And then we came down to filling the blood sausage.
Okay.
So we basically had to clean out the intestines.
Yeah.
Again, vegans, please cover your ears.
Yeah.
We had to clean those out.
Mm-hmm.
And then shove the like, I forgot what spice it was, or if it was spiced already, the blood.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. That was the moment where, guys, I used to love that. Like the blood sausage, it was huge for me. Like I love it. It was so good, especially with chile and vinagre.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. But like actually preparing it, it's never again. It changed
everything, right?
And then to top it off, I didn't tie the intestine right, and it burst inside the oven. So when the cheese was cooking, I get like a little smell. I'm like, what the hell is that smell?
Uh-huh.
And I look at the oven and the the blood sausage is just everywhere.
It burst out.
Oh my god, it was so bad. And never again. Ever since then, I'll eat it. Like if it's given to me, like obviously I'm not gonna say no. But it was just not. Oh,
it was the type of thing where you wish you never knew. Where
I
it
wish
came
I
from,
didn't.
Right?
I wish. And yeah, you know what? We're restaurant people, and we should be like accustomed to like, you know, things getting butchered and getting carved out or whatever. But actually doing it yourself, especially like organs or intestines and all that stuff from the animal, it's a whole different animal, whole different ball game.
A whole different ball game, man.
Like
it could either like
make or break you.
Make or break you, yeah.
It definitely broke me. That blood sausage, I was like, no.
So obviously, there's probably listeners out there that are vegans or vegetarians. We want to apologize if a little vulgar. We weren't trying to do that, but we just wanted to kind of give you an idea of our childhood and what we experienced. But with the positive outlook and sending, these amazing tacos, amazing food.
It brought people together. It brings people together.
It brings people together.
Like Chivo in Mexico.
Yeah, it's big. It's like you're celebrating a huge event.
Like you said, they give it to when they get married. Oh, here you go. I brought you a goat. You might think it's a goat that's dead and carved and ready to go and ready to cook. No, here's an actual goat.
It's alive.
It's alive.
It's alive, and it's just presented to the family. As a gift. And, the family uses it for whatever they need.
I don't know who gives it. Is it the groom side or the
groom? The groom side gives it to the
bride.
To the bride-to-be's family.
Yeah. Interesting.
So my dad had to bring like man leña and like chivo.
That's great, man.
Those poor chivos were slaughtered. Sorry.
Yeah, people got to eat them.
People got to eat. That was part of the I guess the package.
Yeah, I got another story as well regarding this. We'll finish this soon, but this is a funny one. They gave my wife a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago. I forgot who brought her, but somebody brought her a turkey, like a live turkey, and my wife's like, "What the." Like, what am I gonna do with this turkey?
Over there in Mexico?
Yeah, over there in Mexico.
Okay.
And she told me that she's like, yeah, they brought it for me. I'm like, oh, was it cooked? She's like, no, it was a live turkey. So she gave it to somebody else to to do the dirty work. And then it came back, and it was in a very, very delicious mole that she enjoyed very dearly.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
But it was a live turkey that was given to her.
¿Cómo se dice turkey in Spanish?
Guajolote. That's one way.
Yeah, guajolote. That's what it is. It sounds bad.
It does. Man. Oh, pavo.
Pavo, yeah, there you go.
Pavo for the
guajolote. Oh man, that's crazy, yo. But yeah, man, these are the type of stories that we live in, like, our childhood, and so we wanted to share with you guys. I mean, hopefully you guys don't get offended. Nothing personal. It's connected to a positive outlook. So please bear with us. But yeah, it's awesome, man, that you had a great time in Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a very, very pleasant experience.
Yeah.
We also rode on a little scooter, a moped.
Oh, nice.
Which was nice. Rode around the city. I drove in Cuautla.
Mm-hmm.
People in Mexico just they don't give a fuck. They drive however the hell they want to drive.
They don't care. They don't care about traffic.
I'm like,
it's
okay, well,
yeah.
Like I consider myself a good driver,
and
I bet that's how we want to play it. And we out then.
Yeah.
The only thing is that they don't have any stop signs. They have those topes.
Oh, really?
Those bumps, like school bumps.
Kind of like just to make you slow you down. Yeah.
Oh man, I must have hit those like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
it was fun though. It was fun. It was a very, very, very much needed vacation. Good to see family again. Good to have some good food.
Yeah.
Enjoy the nice weather. It was hot as hell during the day between like 2 and 5.
It's better than this weather here.
And then it cooled down. Yeah, I know. That's all I heard. My sister was telling me that it was like 19 degrees, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, and then it snowed.
Yeah.
The only downside of the whole trip was coming back. Once we landed, like there was the airport.
Yeah.
They didn't have a gate for the aircraft.
Okay.
and we were all stuck in the airplane for like 2 hours until we actually got off
Was there a reason why?
because of the snow. They said that the snow, I don't know. They just said the snow fucked some shit up,
Yeah.
and that they couldn't really get that attachment
To lock in.
in.
Yeah.
And we were there for 2 hours, bro.
Probably safety procedures, you know.
I don't know. That sucked.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well, it's good
moving
to be
on.
It's good that you're back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
And
Good to be back on the podcast. Like I said, I couldn't stop thinking about it.
yeah. But you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. We're here now.
We're here now, man. We're here. We're happy that we're able to share our stories.
What did you do?
Me?
These past 2 weeks.
I took advantage of perfecting my craft with this podcast. I'm also working on transferring to a different job.
Okay.
That I'm looking for, man. So I'm
Beautiful.
super excited about that. Hopefully everything turns out for the best. And then just focusing on episodes and writing down, ideas for our podcast.
Yeah.
That's all I've been thinking about. Just all that, and then just being with the family. Which is the most important thing. Just being with my kids, and that's basically it, man. It's
That's awesome.
Not too much. But now we just kind of looking forward to to the future, looking ahead, what we want to accomplish. And, we want to be very transparent with you guys out there, con todos ustedes. Queremos decirles nuestros planes y qué queremos hacer con nuestro plataforma. And so, like, what we want to do is, we want to take it to the whole different level, compa, So tell them a little bit about what we want to do, man, when it comes to, like, filming and putting, making it live.
It's just like kind of going back. We want to put positive outlook to everything. Give people positive energy. Make this podcast go video. Put it on YouTube. Put it on. It's already on every platform.
Yeah,
it's just not my next goal, or our next goal is just to start putting it on video format, which is hopefully in the next upcoming episodes. And like we said in the last episode, is we're gonna bring some guests to this podcast and conversate with them, and see what comes about, and just like again, just have a good time with it.
Yeah, we definitely want to bring as many people as we can into our platform that want to share their stories.
There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that's in our our culture, our people, like or like Latinos in general.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people got something to say, how they came about, how they're doing it, what's making them successful, what's not, their downfalls. And, I would love to bring some of those entrepreneurs up here.
Yeah, man, have a little chat with them and see, what made them successful.
And not only just having a business, but just overall, like being, having like a good career, like what made them, what's their passion, like whether if you're a manager somewhere or a runner or somewhere or a server or whatever it is that you do, like what's giving you that motive,
And which that's the most exciting thing that we could have in this platform, just inviting people over, just sharing their stories and listening to their upbringings and what they are able to accomplish and looking forward for their future and just sharing these stories and being able to chat with them, man. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited about the videos and YouTube and what we have what we have for you guys. And then lastly is the merch. We have we want to put that also out there for you guys, kind of represent our community, and we're excited about that. And I feel that we have a lot of things coming ahead, so stay tuned. Please follow us in Instagram at Small Talk with Compa. Again, that is Small Talk with Compa. And also, please, when you also have a minute, go ahead to the Instagram and follow my girl there, Joel's_Inno Creations. Again, that is Joel's_Inno Creations. Man, she's doing some good things out there. Definitely could help you with any merch that you want to have.
Or business promote. Like if you have a business, like you need some T-shirts or whatever, or business cards or stickers,
anything.
She'll make it happen. Give her a buzz. So are we doing in caliente today? Talk to me, compa.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing it in caliente. Why not?
caliente.
Let's do it. Yeah. We're not gonna.
You wanna remind the people what en caliente is?
Should I?
Yeah, just shoot it.
It's just basically rapid fire questions and answers, right? It's just kind of telling you one thing or two options and you pick one option, right? Or it's telling you a question and you got to answer me with one answer, right?
Easy.
Type of thing. Easy, right? It's not something like
Not rocket science.
it's not rocket science, right? We'll make it short. I mean, nothing really big on this en caliente. I honestly just wanted to just kind of chit chat with my compa over here and happy that he's back and ready for this year. So if you're ready,
I'm ready.
all right. I'm gonna ask you these questions, and you're gonna give me an answer. Don't give me an essay. Just a one answer.
Got you.
All right. Best memory in Mexico.
Family.
Nice. One thing you never eat again.
Grasshoppers.
That's right. What was one thing you want to do this year, no matter what?
Skydive.
Skydiving. Crazy. All right. Funniest moment from the break.
Don't have one.
Don't have one? All right. Cool. All right.
I don't think I do. No, I don't. It was fun. It wasn't like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing funny happened.
Okay. No, it's okay. And then last, Trump or Claudia?
Come on now.
I know it's easy.
Come on now. I'm not gonna answer that.
All right, bad. Yeah, man. This is just a En Caliente episode, man. Just giving, my compa a little questionnaire for him to answer. Nothing really big this time, This is definitely going to be other questions out there for the next episode that I got something in mind for everyone. And you guys are going to be able to listen in and, have fun with it.
Yeah, man. And thank you very much for everybody that's listening out there. And we're rocking.
Yeah, man.
This is episode 5.
Episode 5. We're ending it on a good note. We love you guys. Can't wait for episode 6. Let's go.
Let's go.